I'm now realizing how old that intro is. That intro looks very old. The table didn't even have the Gastlecast logo on it yet. Did you realize that?
No, I didn't watch it.
I think I need to go and update that. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Kind of a last-minute live announcement because, well, we've been enjoying our day. And that doesn't happen a lot lately because of this whole pandemic thing.
Right.
We were able to go and visit some family. We did some social distancing. We stayed
Major
6 feet apart, and we only spent a little bit of time with them.
Outdoors.
Because
only.
we didn't want any nonsense, right? Nobody wants to get sick. We're trying to keep it as safe as possible. My number one reason for trying to stay safe like that, of course, is going to be my son. I want to make sure he's okay, and I want to make sure that you're okay. So we tried to be as safe as possible today during a holiday. Today's a holiday.
It is.
So they're asking why are we scratching our heads. We'll get to that. Sure, we'll get to that. This is a weird setup. Is it? I hope it isn't. It can't be. This is going to be the new setup for the live. Now, the angles might not be perfect just yet, and this camera might be a little tilted. I'm still playing around with this whole thing. I got to figure it out. Hopefully you guys were able to tune in to our latest video. I posted about Hot Toys Thanos that we got the other day. Man, he's amazing. Actually, he's standing right there. Look at him. He's amazing. I played around with it yesterday for, I don't know, how long? How long did I mess around with that guy? Maybe like an hour?
I don't know.
And I honestly thought I was going to break something. It really scared the shit out of me. This Spider-Man Hot Toys, for whatever reason, I feel like I can bend that all over the place, and I feel like I'm never going to break it. That Thanos, like, the material might get a little messed up that's on the Spider-Man. But the Thanos, I actually feel like I might break a leg or something off. Like, it freaks me out.
Oh, okay. He's like a brick. I don't understand.
No, I know he's a brick, but there are like pieces and stuff on him. And I just feel like I'm going to break something. I dropped the helmet onto the table, and then it dropped to the floor. I swore I broke it yesterday. It freaked me out. And I picked it up. Obviously, it was just okay.
Zach Bonifer.
Freaked me out.
Zach Bonifer. Chris doesn't read everything, ever. Zach asked, what head are we scratching?
Well... If you've ever watched our show, you know exactly what head we're scratching. This one.
Okay.
What do you think I was going to say, Heather?
I don't know.
How long did he play with
wondering.
it? I read too quickly sometimes in the chat, which is why the chat is like better that I don't see it.
Yeah,
we learned that during the Reese O'Brien live.
Why are you looking at it?
Because you look at your phone, so I can't pay attention to what's happening. I'm like doing everything like an octopus. So you a cartoon octopus.
You're growing 4 arms, 8 arms.
But you're in your phone, so
4 sets of arms.
It's hard for me
That's what I meant to say.
It's hard for me to pay attention to everything at once. So I need you, Ryan Thomas.
How can I pay attention to the chat if you're paying attention to the chat?
Because you're not going to see Noin and have to say something about it. I do. Okay, that's where we're at right now. So over the last couple of days, I've noticed something really bizarre. It has happened on the Gastlecast We Hunt Together page. Actually, I've seen it across the board of all these Funko pages and things. There's been a topic that has popped up that left me scratching my head. I'm sure that Heather has been scratching her head about it too. Probably not.
No.
Heather doesn't really give a shit.
I didn't care.
But it makes me wonder what the hell is going on. Now today, another piece of news comes out about this particular thing. I'll just go ahead and change to it. These guys. So... I'm so confused now. So originally I posted this in the group and somebody jumps out and they say, oh, well, these are customs. And it's come out that these are customs and they're not ever going to come out. They're not real. And then then another thing comes out and it says these are real and they're coming soon. And then something else comes out and it says, no, these are customs. Then another thing comes out and it says these are going to be released at Target. The hell is going on? I've never seen so much mystery wrapped around 4 pops that we've already gotten before that are just repaints. Like, there's too much mystery behind this. Does anybody have some real data or real information about this? Disc Pops or Disc Funko, whatever. All of these other big Funko news channels or news pages are coming out talking about this. But is it a definitive answer that they are going to be released via Target? I mean, is that what's going to happen? I mean, what's happening here? This is driving me absolutely crazy. Now, one source mentioned, or somebody actually, I don't even think it was a source. One person mentioned that they're going to be, or these were glow in the dark. I guess the customs were glow, and then somebody else said that they're just black light. So there's like a big confused kind of thing. I'm going to have to read because Heather's looking at her phone. Wouldn't Funko have announced it first, though? That's not always the case. Obviously, we know that these pages somehow obtain this information early, so therefore, there are news sources, and we find out from them. What's funny is that Funko will sometimes post photos of Pops that have been out for months and say, brand new, go out and buy them, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, wait a minute, they've been out for a long time. Why is Funko now telling us to go out and buy them? Why shouldn't they have told us a long time ago? No, because this Funko or this Pops, whatever the hell their name is now, they always change their name. You ever notice that this Funko or whatever always changes their name?
No.
It's always something. I remember it started off something else, and now it's something completely different. But you might not remember that.
Thank you very much, Ryan Thomas. I appreciate that.
What is that?
He said Happy Mother's Day.
Ah, Happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there, by the way. Happy Mother's Day. The customs glow, the Target ones will not. Yeah, so, Zach, I know that. And, now I know. I guess now I know that. Because I'm reading so many sources, which I would sometimes consider reputable, because a lot of these guys who put out this information, it seems like the real deal. And most of the time it ends up being the real deal. This has been coming out from all these different angles. I don't think Pops like this have ever been such a mystery, at least from what I can remember. Typically, they'll release something, and it's like, oh, this is coming out, and that's it. Blah, blah, blah. Done deal. This is all over the place. I have no idea what the hell is going on. They've gotten in legal trouble. Oh, gotcha, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, I noticed that names changed and stuff like that. It's kind of bizarre. So welcome, everybody, by the way, who are all flooding in now. Michael Petrino, hello. Brian Barrett.
I think my head is sunburnt.
What?
I just scratched my head, and I think I have sunburn.
Really?
Yeah. It hurt.
I was going to try to turn the light down a little bit. It's not going down too low. I was going to try to make it where you weren't going to get a big red spot on your head. Is it big? Let me see. Let me take a look. Oh, no, it's fine up there. It's white as a ghost.
Really?
Yeah. By the way,
it feels red.
I realized earlier that I asked Heather about a song. I asked her about the song Drop It Like It's Hot, and Heather sang the entire song to me.
What did you ask me?
I asked you, do you know the song?
No,
Drop
you
It Like
didn't
It's Hot?
ask, do I know the song? What did you ask me?
Do you know the words to the song?
No, you said, can you sing me?
Oh, can you? No, I said, can you sing the song? I didn't ask you, can you sing me the song?
Oh.
Then she went ahead and she sang the entire song, and then she sent me this. Hold on, listen to this. I mean, hold on. I want them to hear. This is what she sent me. I don't know if you heard that. Let me play it one more time in case you missed it. She sent me that with all it is a picture. I don't know if you can see it. It's a picture of a blanket. It's just like a face down video of a blanket, and she's like recording it, looking at the blanket that's like on top of her. I didn't know what honestly, I thought she was farting. I really did.
Yeah, he said, what is this? I said, what is what? He said, the video you sent. Are you farting? Is this a fart?
Sean Griffiths, hello, welcome from the UK. Your friend Johnny, hello, welcome. He says, Dis Pops is the shit. Excellente, my friend.
Thank you very much, Phoenix.
So, tonight I decided, we're going to be hanging out. I have some things lying on my desk a lot, and I don't know what to do with them. And instead of like trying to place them in a box and store them away, I figured why not give them away? So if you guys are interested in these, I'm just going to give these away tonight, and I'll ship them out to you tomorrow because I got to go to the post office anyway. These are the 3 ghosts. Let's see. Phineas, Gus, and Ezra. These guys are the ghosts from Haunted Mansion. They are the keychain Funko Pops. So I'm going to give those away to one lucky winner. One lucky winner will win both of these. Additionally, I have Miles Morales, Chase, keychain, and Miles Morales, it's a glow-in-the-dark, he has the mask on keychain. So another person will be able to win this tonight. We'll probably just do a random number draw. I figured that's the easiest way to give them away. I just want to give them away. I thought it would be nice to give something away. You know, a week ago today, we were sitting here talking to Reese O'Brien. I've been thinking about that all day. Kind of cool, huh? I can't believe it's already been 1 week since we've had that really fun discussion with him.
It feels like just yesterday, but it also feels like a year ago.
Why? What? Really?
Time's weird right now, that's all.
Interesting. So, Heather, looking at these Marvel Funko Pops, if they... Okay, let's take glow out of the picture altogether.
Okay.
They glow by black. They glow black light. Okay. Are they interesting to you at all? Like at all, or would you like to see them glowing in black light first before you make your determination?
I'd like to see them out of the box.
Yes.
Mostly.
Well, hold on. We've already seen these before. Like these are pops we have seen out of the box before.
When?
So Doctor Strange is the classic Doctor Strange, classic Thor. We've had these. No, we've had. No, I'm saying we've had these pops
That's
before.
not the question I'm asking.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
The colors are obviously going to be different if they glow in the black light. They're going to be brighter. They're not going to. That Iron Man is not going to be your classic red.
Well, so you're saying you want to know what
brighter.
color you want?
Yeah, I want to see
saying,
what they look like.
Gotcha.
Color-wise, because
Gotcha.
right now, like it looks like a photo has been edited almost. Like there's like just something odd about
Very
it.
Orangey.
Yes.
A lot of orange.
So I would like to see them out of the box more than I care to see them glowing in the black light. Now, I would like to see them glowing in the black light, but that doesn't interest me so much because how often are you going to have them under a black light?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care.
I think they're cool though. I think the idea behind them are cool, but I don't necessarily know if I need them. Natalie says, I've been thinking about pulling the trigger and buying a Tiny Ghost all week and think I'm going to do it. Natalie, it's great. They're great collectibles. I happen to love them. Heather loves them even more than I do, I think. I highly recommend that you go out and pick one up. Why not?
Yes, they're beautiful.
Instead of just buying one on their website, maybe search around Mercari or eBay. You can sometimes find the specialty ones, the limited ones, for a pretty good deal, especially if you have an idea of which one you want. I recommend doing that because now the white Tiny Ghost is awesome, but there are some that are really cool. I would go and grab them. They're over there. But there are some that are really cool. So you might want to look into it before you make your purchase. Might be a couple extra dollars. You get something really, really neat. So highly recommend. Click My Vid says Smoke Shop Specials. He's absolutely right. Because these pops are made for the 90s when Spencer's was all the rage. Everything was black light. Do you remember?
They belong next to a lava lamp.
They do.
And maybe one of those weird lamps that has like the image that circles around.
Do you remember did you ever have one of those lights? It was like a lava lamp. I had one.
Probably not.
And you turned it on, and it was like a little tornado inside. It was like made of these little ball things, and it formed a tornado. I guess it had a fan in the bottom of it.
No.
You never saw? Oh man, they were so
I
cool.
probably saw it. I never had one.
My father bought one for me, and I thought it was I sat and stared at that thing for hours. I'm being serious.
Wow. You didn't have anything better to do in 1923?
Oh my God, no, I didn't actually. I honestly, you shocked me with that one. Sometimes you're really hilarious. Heather is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. She's funny at times that you are not expecting it. Like most of the time, I'm funny because I'm trying so hard. Heather's just funny. Like she is funny to the core. That makes me love her even. She's funny to the core. That makes me love her even more. See, that's me trying to push being funny.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Tornado in a jar. Is that what it was called? I don't know. Let's see. And she says the Tiny Ghosts are sold. She has to go second market. I highly recommend going and checking out Mercari and eBay, like I'd mentioned. See what they got out there. You can find something pretty cool. Heather, how do you feel about giving some of these guys away?
Okay, what are we going to do?
I think we should do a random number deal.
No. I disagree.
You disagree? What do you want to do? By the way, we recorded a video last night, and I am going to say this. I'm going to go as far as to say this. It is probably the funniest episode we have ever done of the Gastlecast. Heather did randomly did a break test of one of the things that we were reviewing. She literally threw it against the table, and it shocked the hell out of me because I didn't know she was going to do it. She just picked it up and threw it against the table. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be almost one whole video without having to edit it. Just like cut it so it all matches. I'm pretty sure that every piece of information on it, or every inch, or every piece of all of the recording in this video, man, I'm making no sense at all. All of what was recorded will probably be involved in the video. It's fantastic. Heather was hilarious. We were both like way out of control last night. I don't know what we were like on some sort of funny juice, weren't we?
What's a funny juice?
Like
Is
we were
that
both like drinking or something.
Grandma's way of talking about like a beer.
Funny juice.
He had some of that funny juice.
Well, you did say I was born in 1923.
What about
that? Sure. What year?
Yeah.
Okay. So to win this, what year did the Haunted Mansion ride open? When did it actually open?
The first one, which was in
Disneyland. So
California.
It opened this particular year. You might have to go and look for it, but whoever's
Please
first
don't
wins.
look for it. Please just know it in your brain.
I don't think people are going to know that. I wouldn't have.
I would have. You should have. You should remember.
Shoki Reviews. Hello, welcome.
You were about 25 when it opened.
David Big Dog Ramey. That's a hell of a name. Big Dog.
Like
Jake
that.
Carr's here. Hello. Chillo. All right. So the year that the Haunted Mansion ride opened. Come on, baby.
Did I
Disneyland, baby. Come on. You win these.
Did I
They
ever
could be
tell
yours.
you that I used to have a boyfriend who answered the phone with yellow?
No, I didn't. I don't like that.
I didn't either. It was really gross.
By the way, these were given to us by... Oh, we got a winner.
We got a winner.
These were given to us by Pop Life Toys. Or is it Pop Life Toys?
Yes.
Is that what they're called? Yeah, Pop Life Toys. Our good buddy over there, Jason, gave these a part of a mystery box to us. So a big shout out to him and a thanks to him for giving these to us. We thought it would be better if they were rehomed. So he gave us stuff that we were able to give away. So that was really special.
All right. So, Chris Barcode, you were the first to say 69.
Heather, what was that number again?
69.
69, baby.
On August 9th, 1969, the doors of the Haunted Mansion first creaked open to ghoulish ghosts and guests looking for an unlivable home. The interesting thing that I found about this ride is that construction for the Haunted Mansion attraction began in 1961. The exterior of the attraction was completed in 1963. It was unoccupied until 1969 while Walt Disney participated in the 64 to 65 New York World's Fair and his Imagineers were retasked to work on those timely projects. The World's Fair experience made way for some of the technology that's used in Haunted Mansion.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that was like a long time coming.
Haunted Mansion is an awesome ride. One of my favorites of Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but it's my favorite Disney World.
Is Disneyland and Disney World, when they have the same attractions?
They're different.
They are different.
Yes, because they want to give you a reason to
go to all of them.
Yes, to go to all of them.
I think there's also one in Tokyo.
We got it. That's what she said in chat.
I like that,
we said,
Natalie.
We said that's what she said, I think 5 times in our newest video. Somebody was really really cracking up over that. I can't remember who. Somebody reached out and said they were laughing their ass off.
It was you.
Cool. Yeah. It was, no, it wasn't me. It was somebody else. I laugh at everything I do. Steve Andrews, hello. Welcome. Chris Barcode, congratulations. You win. Jarhead Collector, yes, you did do some hot sauce with Pop Life Toys. You do that a lot. And that's really funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I am a big baby. I can take a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. But outside of that, not good at the hot sauce. One time, I had a ghost pepper hot sauce. There was literally a little tiny bit on a grain of rice. Literally 1 grain of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Less than half the rice had hot sauce on it.
Really?
Yes. I put that piece of rice in my mouth, and I seriously thought I burned a hole in my tongue. It was so freaking hot.
I've had stuff that hot before.
Oh.
I remember there was a story. I went to this chicken place called Cluck You Chicken. It's nearby us. I don't know.
Oh, that place made me feel so sick.
I don't know if you guys have been there or if you have one locally, but Cluck You Chicken.
That was in Grand Theft Auto, wasn't it?
I don't know, but Cluck You Chicken
sure.
has
Maybe I'm wrong.
wings that are breaded, and the wings are usually bigger than a regular wing, and they go all the way up to I think nuclear or 911. I can't remember, but we ended up getting the one below it. My friend and I when we worked together. This has been years ago, and we got the thermonuclear, and they are hot as shit. We brought them back to work. We ate them. And to this day, I really believe that we got the 911 wings. And in fact, you have to sign like a form if you buy the 911 wings because they're that hardcore. And I ate one, and it literally turned my lips blue. I just could not believe how hot these things were. My buddy and I were across the table from each other having a conversation. We both laughed so hard over each other's faces because we were crying, we were red, that he shot snot out of his nose. It came out like little like Spider-Man or
Webs?
tentacles or Spider-Man webs, and then they suck back in when he breathed back in after like his laugh. And I remember I was laughing so hard I was going to piss myself. So this older woman comes in, and apparently she was able to eat spicy food like it's nobody's business. And she comes in, and I was like, I can't eat these wings. I think we bought like a 20-pack each.
Why would you do that?
Because I didn't realize it was going to be that hot. I feel like it was hotter than it was supposed to be.
No,
so
it wasn't,
I
Chris.
slid
if
it
you
to
had
her.
to sign a waiver, it was not hotter than it was supposed to
Well,
be.
I slid them to her, and she ate them. She just took it in her mouth, and she just pulled it right off the bone, and she ate it like it was nobody's business.
Oh my God.
And I stood there, and meanwhile, here's me and my blue mouth, and like now I like my stomach is hurting, and I'm probably gonna have to shit later. She goes, I'll tell you what, honey, I'll tell you how to fix all this. And I go, what? She goes, I'll tell you how to fix this. What you need to do, you need to take your fingers. You need to put a little bit of Vaseline on there, and you shove it up there. And when you go to the bathroom, you won't feel any burn. And I was like, yeah, fuck. I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably not going to shove my fingers up my ass with Vaseline. That just doesn't sound like some, like, it was, it's already bad enough. It's already bad enough that I just ate these really hot wings and I'm about to take, like, the worst shit of my entire life. Here and now, she wants me to shove my fingers up my ass. Like, there was none of that was going to happen. I had no interest in that. But this woman, I watched her.
She had an image of you shoving your fingers up your butt.
She took the rest of the wings with her, and apparently she ate all of them. They did nothing to her. It shocked the hell out of me to this day.
Well, because she puts her fingers up her butt with Vaseline.
Listen, must work for some people, but I was not interested in that at all.
Is that why your butthole's scarred?
Yeah. G-Man says, I love spicy food, but now in my old age, I can't handle spicy food. Yeah, same. It's interesting. Years ago when I first started getting tattooed, obviously you guys notice I'm tattooed. I could take tattoo needles all day long. I would go in and I'd get tattooed for hours. Nowadays, I don't know what has happened because of my old age, I guess. I can't last more than an hour sometimes. I'm dying. And that's on my arm. And used to be on my arm. I could go on and on and on and on and on. Not anymore, baby. Spicy food, he's right. Spicy food in general, sometimes there are things that just don't agree with me like they used to. I don't know. It's like my body can't take it anymore. What's happened? I've gotten old.
I've never been good with very spicy food. I can handle some spice, some degree of spice, but I'm just not good with it. And I love the flavor, but I just can't handle the heat so much. Like my nose will run. That's the worst part. My nose runs really, really bad when I eat spicy food. I don't know if that's like a super common thing, but
Your nose will run?
My nose runs.
I get that every once in a while. It depends on the heat.
It will run for like tacos sometimes, like white people tacos, like old El Paso tacos, the yellow box.
White people tacos.
Yeah,
okay.
You get the taco kit. You're not even putting the cumin in there. It's like a thing.
I always called it. It's cumin. I thought it was cumin. I thought it was because it always kept you coming.
Coming back for more.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then, you put the spice packet in there, and then you have these shitty tortillas that, like, sort of, like, stick to each other when you peel them apart.
Oh, I hate that. It's the worst.
And then you put the Kraft shredded cheese on top, like a white person.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, we are white.
They're white people tacos.
After all. So we have 2 more things to give away. These are, what are these? These are Pocket Pops. These are Miles Morales. It's a Chase and a Glow. These are cool. Haven't really fooled around with them yet.
What? Why would you fool around with a
No, like in other words, I haven't pulled them out of the box. Not everything is sexual, Heather. Okay? So I haven't shoved these up my ass yet. If you guys are interested, we're going to do a random number generator because I feel like that's the best way to go.
Okay. What, hold on. How about you and I discuss this?
What do you mean we discuss it?
Or here, you type it in.
Okay.
Or do you want to go to...
Well, I got to type in a number on my phone.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it in my calculator.
Wait, why are you putting the number in your calculator?
This is the number that I want.
This is a random number generator. Okay.
No, this is the number. No, this is the number. Now you're going to run the generator. I've selected the number. Oh. What am I thinking here? I'm losing my mind. They have to guess. Sorry, I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
Is that the number?
Yes.
Or are we doing a generator? So that's the number.
That's the number.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Chris has a number in his phone. Between 1 and 20, the first person to guess what it is wins. No, it is not 69.
It's between 1 and what?
20.
Okay. I would have done Spider-Man trivia, but yeah, I don't know. It's you got to do homework, and that's not fun.
Not if you're a Spider-Man fan like you.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I love it. I
Not
love the
enough
Spider-Man.
if you got to do homework.
So here's the deal. Tonight we'll be posting our newest podcast, Heroic Nonsense, with our good pal Jason. Wow.
Okay.
Shocked, but okay. Jarhead Collector, you win them.
Yeah, the first
number 18 was the
number.
They're well, can they see that? Can you hold?
so.
Can you pull that?
Ugh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're better at this than I am. That was the number I typed in my phone. 18. So
18.
congratulations, you win.
Congratulations.
Oh, look at everybody playing along. You guys are awesome. So we'll be giving those away. Please, both of the winners, please reach out and give us your address.
Info.
Yeah, give us your name and address. That way it's easy for us. A lot of times people will win that maybe have won in the past, and I try to dig around for their information. It just takes forever for me to figure out that information. So send it to us on Instagram. That's the best way to do it. So we're going to post our new podcast tonight, Heroic Nonsense. If you guys haven't listened to it or heard of it, go over and check anchor.fm or on Google Play or Apple iTunes, pretty much anywhere that you go. If you type in Heroic Nonsense Podcast, you'll find it. It includes Heather, myself, our good pal Jason Swoboda, and we have a brilliant, brilliant time talking about a whole bunch of shit, and it's a lot of fun, and you're missing out if you're not listening to it. If you haven't joined the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group, you should totally go and do that. It's on Facebook. It's full of awesome people talking about awesome stuff, having an awesome time. And we have giveaways on there. We have a whole bunch of special stuff on there. And I expect in the future to do a little bit more special things. Just that's going to be the group only. So you're definitely going to want to go over there and join up on Facebook. Dean Blockley, he's been listening. Oh, that's awesome. That makes me happy. Thank you for listening. Thanks for checking it out. If you guys could, if you listen to the Heroic Nonsense podcast, Heather, what should they do? This is a tip that you mentioned not too long ago.
Leave us a review. I don't know how to do that, but you can figure it out.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, I don't know how to leave a review on a podcast.
No.
Can someone tell me how to leave a review on a podcast? Have you ever left a review on a podcast? Because I need to know this.
What the fuck? We have a podcast. Like, what do you mean we don't know?
Do you know?
Yes.
How?
If you go on Google Play, you go on iTunes, there is a review button on there.
Oh, there's a wait, we're on Google Play?
Yes.
Oh.
We're on, so when it's shared on Anchor.fm, by the way, if you're in a podcast, you want a podcast, if you post it on Anchor.fm and you allow it to basically post everywhere, it will. And eventually, the more views or I guess listens that you get, it'll then add in like commercial plays, which will get you, of course, it'll kind of go out there and share it amongst different communities and stuff.
How is it on Google Play?
It is on Google Play.
Where?
Could you type in Heroic Nonsense?
Yeah, I did.
Are you under podcasts?
Where do I find podcasts?
Oh my God.
Apps?
What is happening?
Well, there's movies and TV, apps.
Hold on.
I think Chris was wrong.
Okay, it might be under Google Podcast. Yeah, Google Podcasts. So it's not. I guess it's not Google Play. Google Podcast, and then Heroic. I've been telling people the wrong thing for a long time. Then, no wonder we're not getting anybody listening. There we are. Heroic Nonsense. So we're on there. We're on Google Podcast. So Google Podcasts, iTunes, Anchor.fm. Then there's a bunch of other podcast places that I don't really know very well.
How do you review it?
There should be a review option on there somewhere.
I don't see it.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I need to know these things.
I don't know. I have to look at it. I'd have to fool around with it. I don't know. Can I still look at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, keep them busy.
Oh no.
Why don't you tell them about your new idea?
I'm not telling you guys about my new idea.
Okay.
However, ow! I just got a weird pain in my leg. I'm not going to tell you guys about my new idea. However, I am going to be starting a new podcast very soon. Chris is going to be my co-host. However,
yeah. Listen, did you hear that?
He's really mad about this.
I'm going to be her co-host.
He is so upset about this.
No, I'm not upset.
He is so upset.
No,
he is so upset about this because he doesn't
want you to show the amount of energy over the last few days. Hold on, let me lead up to what you're about to say. Over the last few days, Heather found out there is something really interesting that she wants to do as far as a podcast go. I have no idea what the review is. She wants to do a really interesting podcast. I'm like, that's great. And all she has been talking about is this podcast, what we're going to name it. Basically how the podcast is going to be set up, and just like she wants to learn how to edit it through Audacity, which I'm going to show her. But she goes through all these things. And the amount of energy she has shown for this podcast is remarkable, considering that if you guys have been here since the start of this, Heather has been looking at her phone playing Candy Crush and chatting with one of her friends. I told Heather over the weekend, if you could just show that kind of energy talking about this new podcast, as you do with the, if you would show that kind of energy and you would use it on Gastlecast and on Heroic Nonsense, it would make me so happy.
Well,
but meanwhile, you're so interested in your own new thing. Like, let's get good at the other stuff before we go starting a new thing.
The thing is, though, like, Gastlecast is fun. I love Gastlecast. I love Heroic Nonsense. But
she hates Gastlecast.
No, I love Gastlecast. However, I do get annoyed over the amount of time spent editing because Chris doesn't know how to get his words out.
No, you know what? Listen.
All the time. He'll say, hey, we're going to record tonight and it's going to take 10 minutes. And then like an hour and a half later, we're finished. And he'll say, like, he'll be at work and he'll say, hey, you want to record a Gastlecast with me when I get home? And I'm like,
Heather's hair tips.
Okay. And
oh my God.
We end up recording like 6 episodes. And I don't know. It's exhausting. But this is going to be fun. I'm telling you guys.
Well, hold on. Let's rewind. Last night we came down here and we recorded an episode of the
We had a lot of fun.
Hold on. We recorded an episode of the Gastlecast. We had a blast, right?
Yes.
Let me continue without you interrupting, because you like to interrupt a lot.
I'm about to kick a co-host off before I even
hold
started
on. Okay. We recorded an episode last night. We had a lot of fun doing it. You have mentioned in the past you want to record all of our episodes in one night because you want more time to yourself. You said, hold on. However, when we do episodes like we did last night, it is so much more fun because we are focused on one thing. We get one thing out perfectly. I'd rather do it that way when we have an idea that pops up and it's such a good idea. We're both way into it. We both come down here and record. Is so much better than stacking like 3 on top of each other. Because by the third, it shows in the video that we're not having a fun time.
But by the third day, I'm sick of coming down here and recording, and I don't want to freaking do it. I mean, you can't win because you just
Heather's
make me
tips
do
on
too
how to
much.
strangle your husband with your eyes. Gastlecast podcast with Heather. Heather Gast shears the deal. Oh my God, that's awesome. Wow. Cutting room floor with Heather. So
I am
Go ahead.
very,
I want you to talk about it.
I'm very excited about this because this isn't a me and Chris thing specifically. This isn't a me, Chris, and Jason thing. It's literally me and Chris is there along for the ride. And I am so excited to have thought to do this, to have something that I feel is going to be really super duper awesome. And I'm excited about it because I don't want to say share the spotlight because, like, that sounds cocky and weird, but I'm excited that I get to have a plan, whereas with Gastlecast, like, I come up with some stuff, but for the most part,
Totally
it's
understand.
like your ideas, and then with Heroic Nonsense, it's a lot of you and Jason, and
Right.
like, I love being a part of it, but some of the stuff, like, you and Jason have seen so many movies that I haven't seen.
It's hard for you to say.
And I'm just like, I don't
understand.
know what the hell these two guys are talking about, so I'm just gonna sit here and listen.
Well, Natalie says, I think you need your own outlet, Heather. And guess what? She's right. And I'm just joking with you. I think but now here, let me just say this. The idea Heather has come up with is brilliant. The episode, it's going to be challenging in the way that we're going to have to record this. I have to figure out how we're going to record this because how can I even explain it?
You can't.
Okay, so Heather is we're going to do something about a TV show. But I'm not going to say what it is. But it's episodic. It's something Heather's never watched before. So we're going to be talking about Heather's view and her first watch of an episode, what it's like for her. In fact, we came up with this idea a long time ago, actually. It was called Just Seent, Seent, it. Just Seent It. Heather's Just Seent It. And it was part of our podcast series that we were going to put together before the Gastlecast happened, what you're seeing today. And Just Seent It was going to be about Heather watching movies that we know and love that she had never seen before. RoboCop, she had never seen before. Alien, the original Alien film. Heather had never seen it before. And I told Heather it would be brilliant to sit down and watch the movies together and then sit down afterwards and discuss her thoughts of the movie. Because as like most of us, we sat down and we watched, say, RoboCop as a kid, and now we still love it as an adult. What is it like for somebody who's never seen it before? It's always interesting to see somebody who's never seen Star Wars as a kid and they watch it for the first time as an adult. Their thoughts on it, they're going to be completely different than growing up with it all these years and it being like a big part of their life.
Yes,
So,
I can vouch for that.
So I thought it would be cool to focus on movies Heather had never seen before. Well, Heather sort of has taken this idea and did it with a TV show, a series, and she's going to do. So I don't know if we're going to do it per episode. Like, I'm trying to help her with this because, but I want you to do it on your own. I don't want to help. I just want to help guide you to get there.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to take a couple episodes to figure out episodes of the podcast to figure out how the recording is going to go. I think it's going to be either a once a week or a bi-weekly thing. I don't want to do it like daily or every other day or anything like that. I want it to be like pretty long and drawn out.
Heather wants to do long form, and I think it's cool. I think it's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So Gastlecast started with movie reviews. That's what we did. We would literally go see movies in the theater, come home with a bunch of our friends. It's on SoundCloud, I think, somewhere. Sit around with a bunch of our friends and chat about the movie we just had watched. And it was such a great time. We had a fun time with it. And then we opened that one that one day we opened a Funko box and Gastlecast became this, and we do something completely different now. But eventually, I would love to get back to doing some movie review type stuff. I think that would be cool for this channel, actually. A little bit of movie review stuff. Maybe even do the Just Seen It with Heather, but do in a video kind of format. I think that would be interesting, actually. Maybe even get some recording of Heather watching the movie and picking up on like her reaction to major things, like the Luke Skywalker, I am your father thing.
That was very
Vader,
boring to me.
But if I'm saying if like that happens,
Spoiler alert.
how do you react to it? What is your reaction? I think that would be kind of cool. Red Letter Media does it, but they do it for something completely different. They do it because they're making fun of stuff.
Don't they do it for like just random old like commercials or videos?
They do a lot of B movies, a lot of movies you never heard of, a lot of shitty movies. They also do it for videotapes that people find and send to them. Sometimes it's like a video of how to train your dog, like shit like that. Red Letter Media, if you guys aren't watching Red Letter Media, if you want to know who I am and like this channel, like a lot of my ideas and stuff, not directly pulled from Red Letter Media, but that's sort of like my spirit animal. I love Red Letter Media. So maybe we'll do something in the future. But Heather's podcast, let's take everything I just said and push it to the side. Heather's podcast idea is fantastic. And I don't necessarily need to be involved all the time. I just happen to know the show that she's going to be talking about. So it'll be interesting, more or less, for me to sit back and listen to what she says about it. I'm more interested to see what Heather's thoughts are. And I'm more interested to see how long Heather lasts doing this, because I feel like Heather is going to get like to see the episode. I think we should record maybe an entire season worth of episodes of a podcast and not put them out, and then put them out from there to see if you're still wanting to hang on.
Interesting. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So record a long, like kind of a long form, do it over a couple, like maybe a month, and record a bunch of different episodes and then put them out later. Because if you get through, say, the season 1 of this TV show and you're like, I can't fucking take this anymore, there's no way I'm doing it, then we know that that's sort of like a lock in place.
So to me, I already know that I enjoy it. I will enjoy it once I put my mind to it.
Right.
And I'm going to do it once I do put my mind to it.
No, I mean, and that's just it. I want you to be able to stick to it. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good time.
Even if I hate it, I'm going to stick with it. But I'm not going to hate it because I have seen the occasional episode here and there with you.
Right.
And I do enjoy it, but I don't understand it because I haven't seen it from day one.
Right. Now, it'll be interesting to see your take on it. Yeah, so anyway, that's the whole thing. Of course, we're not giving you any information about it right now. We're just I guess we're giving you an idea of what we're going to do, or really what Heather's going to do, because Heather's going to be kind of leading that. But I'll be there as support, and I'll be there a part of the podcast to talk about it. We'll be bringing on special guests, friends of ours who very well know this particular show and can talk about it.
I already have a guest that's going to come on. Well, it might be a co-host that isn't Chris.
Right. You can do it. Put your mind into it. Isn't that a song? Is that a song?
I just heard the toilet flush twice. Do you think you need to go upstairs and check to make sure everything's okay?
I think it's okay. He probably had to make sure it goes down okay. No, it's put your back into it. That's the song I'm thinking of.
So.
Yeah, that's the song. Okay. So new podcast, Heroic Nonsense, will be on tonight. I'll be putting that on here soon.
What did we talk about this week?
Well,
we talked about a homework that we were supposed to be doing for like a year.
And we did it. We watched a film.
We did.
We watched a film called Streets of Fire, and that was interesting. And then the other thing was a new TV show, and I don't know if you guys have watched it yet. It's on Disney Plus. It seems like everybody has that now. There's a show on there called Prop Culture. Prop Culture. And it's a show about a guy going all over the place for Disney films specifically, looking at movie props. And it is probably one of the best documentary shows I've ever watched. I loved it. What's even better?
Okay.
Hold on. What's even better is that each episode is about a particular movie, and those movies are on Disney Plus. So you can go watch the movies after each episode if you want to see some of the props that are in the show, in the movie.
Because you're going to want to.
Yes, because you're going to want to.
We've watched 2 so far that have been featured.
We watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Pirates
of the Caribbean, and 3.
I think that's it.
So 3.
It is a great show. I did not think that I was going to like it. Chris told me, he was like, I'm going to turn the show on. It's called Prop Culture. And I was like, well, what's it about? He was like, oh, it's about movie props. This guy goes around and looks at movie props. I'm like, I'm not interested. Like, I
automatically
put up a fight. I didn't want to watch it. I was like, this is going to be stupid. This isn't something that I care about. I cared about it a lot more than I thought. It was really, really cool. And the best part is that I would consider all or most of the movies classics in their own right. And I feel like everyone has seen at least 4 or 5 of them.
Yes.
How
They're
many
classic
episodes
films.
were there?
They're classic films.
Like 8?
6 or 7, I think.
6 or 7?
Yeah, something like that. It could have been 8. I can't remember, unfortunately. Not right now.
It was great.
Highly recommend you go and check it out. So that's Prop Culture on Disney Plus. It's a great show. We talk about that in the Heroic Nonsense podcast. What else do I have? I'm trying to think. Oh, so our new video will be coming out very soon. It might come out tomorrow night or Tuesday. I'm not really sure. I love the video so much. I can't wait to edit it. And as soon as I edit it and finish it, I'm going to put it out. Because I want to watch it myself. Because last night we had so much fun making it. If every episode could be that way, I think that if every episode could... If we could
give you my review?
Hold on. If we could record every episode that way, we would have a lot more fun doing it. Because a lot of the time we end up getting very angry at each other.
Well, so like I said earlier, the problem is that you'll always say, hey, we're going to go downstairs and let's just record an episode. And then it turns into like 4. And I get annoyed about that. Or your famous line, it'll only take a couple minutes. And then we're down here for like 2 hours.
Listen.
And I get so annoyed. And Chris is down here. It is so ridiculous. I wish that he would put like bloopers into our videos more often, because he will literally say the same exact line the same exact way like 6 times. And he's like, I need to do that again. Or he'll say, like, try to say something and it doesn't make any sense. Or he'll like stumble over his words and it's just ridiculous. And after a while, I'm just like, ugh. I'm so annoyed by it. But last night was fun.
No, last night was fun. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just complaining about you. That's all.
Okay. I'm glad
but
we
it
got
is really
that
funny.
out.
I really, seriously, I think that it would be hilarious after the fact, not during, because it is really annoying. After the fact, if you put you screwing up as like a blooper reel.
I could.
People would really enjoy that, I think. It's really hilarious.
Well, what we've got to do is somehow, some way with these videos that we're putting out, we have to find some way to obtain more views. I don't know why things have been kind of slow, but things have been sort of slow for us over the last year or so. I figured our views would start going up, but I don't know. Maybe we haven't learned the algorithms. But the reason why I see that is because a lot of this stuff gets very expensive for us to do. Expensive. It gets very expensive for us to do, especially buying all the collectibles and everything. It's tough. So it would be nice to be able to set up some sort of form of Patreon or something where you guys could say $2 a month or something, and a bunch of people do exactly the same thing, and then it would give me a reason to go back and make blooper videos and stuff. That would be, I guess, that would be like the Patreon like specialty would be our blooper video or something. I don't know. It's just with with the amount of views and everything that we have right now, to start a Patreon would be so stupid. But I got to figure something out, because buying all these collectibles, some of them, like as an example, I bought the Skeletor soda can. I mean, what's that, like $20 or something?
Oh my God,
I mean,
you spent $20
well, that's like
on
$20,
that thing?
but it's so expensive. I mean, it gets expensive buying all this stuff. And, you know, and a lot of the time it might be something that I don't really want, but I do it because I want to have something to show you guys. I want to have something to talk about, something to joke about. Shoki Reviews made a very good point a long time ago. He said, you know, if you had one item and you could just show several different ways to make, you can make several different videos with that one item by showing off something about it in several different ways. Hope I'm making sense. That would be cool, and he would watch it. And the thing about me, though, is that I can't watch, like, if we had 10 videos about this T-Rex, I personally wouldn't want to watch it. I want to watch something that's completely different. As an example, not too long ago, we had 2 Pennywise action figures, and they both had like hair and like real like clothing and stuff. And we made a video about these particular figures and kind of doing a review and one against the other. And we got like 80 views on it. And it was really interesting because I thought, for me, that's something that I would have wanted to watch. And so I'm starting to realize that maybe what I want to watch and what I want to see isn't necessarily it. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on what I think is the right thing. Maybe I need to start looking into the outside, into stuff that I think is bullshit artistry. A bullshit artistry to me is, I don't know, going out and making videos and then selling mystery boxes. I think that's bullshit, and I would never do it, and I think it's stupid. I'm not here to run some sort of fucking business. I've never been here for that. My whole plan has been to entertain and have fun and talk about stuff and to make friends. And you have all these YouTubers out there putting out these boxes and stuff and constantly doing mystery boxes. Like, every video is a new mystery box. I bought it's like the main picture is like a box. It says $500 on it, and a guy holding it. It's like $500 mystery box, yeah. And it's like, yeah, I could buy a $500 mystery box, set it right here on the table, open it up, pull all the pops out, and be like, hey, look at this and look at that. But why not have some real fun and real, I don't know. It just feels like
People
filler.
want to see you.
It just feels like
win
filler
or
to me.
fail.
It just feels like filler to me. Like, if it were me, I want to sit back, I want to have fun, I want to laugh. Maybe we're just in the wrong type of videos doing that, right, on YouTube. Maybe we should be into something completely different. I don't know.
I think you're going off on a really weird tangent, and I think, like, I love what we do, and I don't think it's about
me too. Me too.
views and
No.
stuff.
I'm not. No, I'm saying for us to continue doing this at the same rate, because it starts to get a little hard. Because you're spending all this spending all this money. It gets crazy. It gets absolutely crazy. Yeah, well, no, Patreon is something we'll maybe do in the future. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, alternative ways to do stuff. The pins actually were one of the ways to do it, was to raise a couple of bucks for us to buy some stuff, to be able to put it back into the channel. Because I want to, like, somehow have resources and, like, a little bank account that we can use for our channel.
Yeah.
But I refuse to. My point, I'm saying, the mystery boxes, I refuse to do the mystery boxes.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people doing
once in a while is fun. Like, we did one just the other day.
No. Refuse selling mystery boxes.
Oh, selling.
Yeah, there's
I
no.
like to buy them once in a while, but I mean, 9 out of 10 times it's sad.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's fun to hope that you get something really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, that's kind of. And by the way, that's just frustration speaking. Sometimes I do get frustrated.
Chris gets very frustrated.
We need to see Chris play some sick guitar riffs. You don't want to see that. It's bad. Not good. Tasha, you do awesome work. I love what you do. And some channels do mystery boxes as an option. Not sure if that's helpful or not. Yeah, I just don't want to do mystery boxes. I really just don't want to. I hate selling shit. Like, I even hate, like, our t-shirt stuff and the pins. But it seems like people want it, and it makes me excited that people actually want to wear, like, our logos and stuff.
Yeah, Chris has this really weird...
I'm just really weird about selling stuff. Like,
yeah.
I just feel really bizarre. Like, I'm an angry person. That's my problem. I'm an angry person. And I don't know why I'm so angry. But I am. But I hate selling stuff to people. Like, it just feels weird to me that people actually want to wear our stuff. Like, it just shocks me. Although, I will say that the little creature that I drew up, Ghastly, like me myself would purchase that and I'd wear it if it were like sold by somebody else.
Yeah, he's cool.
I think he's cool. I think he's awesome. Yes, they do sell more. They sell boxes to buy more mystery boxes, but I'm not doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, if you bought a mystery box from Chris and I, it would be crap because that's all we have lying around that we're willing to get rid of. Like, we have a damaged box Sora from, was it NYCC? We have one of them.
Yeah.
We have an Aladdin Dorbs ride that I've had for years. I think it's worth like $5 or less. And I think like $20 or $25 was spent on that.
Yeah.
And it's huge and I don't want it. Why do we have it?
I don't know. We bought a lot of things that are dumb.
Yeah. So if you guys want a mystery box, I'll put it together, but you're going to get crap.
Yeah. Well, so, you know, I be honest with you, the only thing that concerns me is that, you know, you have to do really bizarre things in order to boost the channel views and stuff. And that's what always gets under my skin because I just don't want to do what everybody else does. You know what I mean? But I feel like lately we've been doing that and I just hate it.
Well, then don't. Just
Well, the reason why I love...
Natalie said it perfectly.
Well, the reason why I love doing what we do... Hold on.
No,
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Natalie said it perfectly.
Okay.
She said, do what you love and people will support you.
No, absolutely. And that's what we've been doing. And we've had... Well, listen, I'm not saying we don't have any support because we do. We have a lot of support. And we love all of you guys. And we appreciate all of you guys. I mean, shit, it doesn't matter to me. The only point that I'm making is in order for us to grow, we have to figure out a way to get there because I am spending every last dime on buying new shit to show on this channel. And it gets really tough. Like if you ever decide to start a YouTube channel or you already have one, you already know what I'm talking about. It gets really, really rough sometimes. It is a very tough game. It's a fun game. It's really fun to do. And I feel like I can put out a lot of my, I don't want to say artistry, but a lot of, what am I trying to say here? My ideas, creativity, my ideas and creativity. I get a lot of it in this, and I really love doing that. And I love the humor. The aspect of this channel has always been surrounded with humor, and I always wanted to make it fun and funny. And I think that's why we continue doing what we're doing, no matter what. And talking shit to each other. We do a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's my favorite part.
Oh, we will grow. I'm not worried about that. But I do get frustrated. I spoke out only in that moment because I'm seeing all these people selling mystery boxes, and I don't know. Like, I just feel like a shithead if I come to you guys and I'm like, hey, I have these mystery boxes. Maybe you might be into it. Maybe, I don't know. Would you be into mystery boxes? I don't know.
No,
but
that's too much work.
No, I'm saying like generally, would they be interested? I don't want to do that, and I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying maybe they are interested in stuff like that.
No, buy them from one of our friends, like Popping Off Toys or $7 a pop.
Yeah, or Smile World.
World.
Yes. Popping Off Toys just had an awesome mystery box that we purchased from.
So did $7, I think.
But I would just hate it if you guys get our mystery box and you end up buying like one of ours and you get like a really shitty Funko Pop and you're like,
Nigel Thornberry.
Those Gastlecast people send out the worst mystery boxes. I mean, look at that. What's that? Popcorn. What were they called? Popcorn and Flicks or whatever. Look at that whole disaster. Like, I don't want to go down like this.
No, we would be the next Popcorn and Flicks.
No,
because
we would not. Because Popcorn and Flicks were fucking people over. I wouldn't do that.
No, I wasn't effing people over. I'm just talking about like people talking smack about us because they would just
Love you too, the other guy.
Really, really horrible.
Oh my God!
Funko Pops.
Just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Does any channel Funko have a mascot? Don't think so. That's not you. It does get very expensive. Well, try doing videos of y'all doing photos of things you already have. A lot of people do toy photography. Yeah, I do some toy photography. I've actually haven't done a lot more lately. Like, I haven't done as much as I used to. I don't know why. I'm kind of...
Weren't
I
you
took
doing
a picture
some of
of
that
Thanos
today?
the other day. No, I took a picture of Thanos. No, yeah, I did. I did take a picture of a Funko Pop today. We try to go back and do, like, videos of older stuff. We do that a lot. But it just, you know, most of the time, if I'm rolling around on YouTube and I want to look at something, I guess, like something new that's Funko, I want to look at new stuff. I don't necessarily go and look at old stuff. And I also don't want to copy off anybody else's shit, although we probably already do. I don't care if I get a
don't
crap
think
pull from your mystery box.
I
I'd be
don't-
happy. Oh, well, thank you, Jarhead.
I don't think we copy off of anything. I just feel like a lot of stuff with Funko, like people are trying to do reviews and mystery boxes and
Right.
you know, all this stuff. So if are videos that are similar, it's just because something new came out.
Yeah, absolutely. I just don't want to look like bullshit artists. That's the number one thing for me. I just don't want to look like bullshit artists. I want to be real. We've been real from the start. I've always been real about the channel, and we're real people like you. You just happen to come by and check us out and watch us. We're just dumb enough to put ourselves on film. That's pretty much the only difference between us and you. And additionally, we actually can sit behind a camera, and we've done it for so long that we don't feel stupid saying stuff. There's some things I'll rewatch, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. How could I have done that or said that? But sometimes it happens. What the fuck are you going to do? Nothing. Just sit back and watch it. You do it mostly when Funko has a theme a day and post. But yes, Zach Bonifer, yes. We do the Funko Photo a Day Challenge. Although they've changed it. Now it's like every other month or something. I don't know. I can't follow. Wish they would go back to what they used to do. Mark Vigero, are they still around? He's talking about Popcorn and Flicks. They are gone. They are gone. I'm a bot?
Good.
Good for you. Well, I guess it's time for us to hit the dusty trail after we had a good time, then I got angry, and then we ended up on a sort of a good time. I have to go post the new podcast, so hopefully you guys will tune in to Heroic Nonsense. It's on Anchor.fm. It's a whole bunch of other places, iTunes and all that shit. You can find us. Very easy. Type in Heroic Nonsense in your browser, and you will find us. We're right there. You can't miss us. Yes, K&L, I'm totally with you. It's always, it's good not doing what everybody else is doing. In my opinion, I'd rather do my own thing. That's the fun part. Heather, do you have any final words for these people? Other than we have a new video coming. We'll be back on Wednesday to talk about whatever the latest drops are. And then, of course, a new video later in the week, probably Thursday, and then Saturday, per usual, about something fun. We have a new Hot Toys on the way, so I can't wait to make a video about that.
I'm excited. I hope that within the next few weeks I can tell you guys a bit more about my podcast adventure, but I have to line some things up and figure some things out, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else do we have coming in? Do we have anything exciting coming in?
Oh, yeah, we have some. I have some stuff on order. Expensive stuff, like I talked about before.
Oh.
But, it's stuff. It's actually really good stuff. I can't wait to talk about it. There was a new BIM toy drop, so we have those coming in. We're going to talk about them.
What else you got? What else is really expensive?
Hot Toys. The BIM toy drop was $60 or $70, something like that. The Hot Toy was $450 with shipping.
Good.
So some expensive stuff. But that's me. That's just something I really wanted. That wasn't even for the show. And the thing we're showing off this week is also another thing I purchased. That was for the show. I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with the rest.
What?
I have all this stuff back here that I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's stuff that doesn't even belong in our collection. Cans and a whole bunch of other shit.
You're not going to do anything with it. You're going to keep it in the collection because you like to collect things.
Heather's going to kill Chris one day. Listen, she butchers me every day with her eyes. Believe me.
Oh,
It's painful.
You asked me earlier
Later,
this.
Kano.
You asked me earlier this week if there was anything that you could do to like help me around the house and stuff.
More leather jackets for the Hot Toy. That's correct. Yes, I cooked dinner tonight.
Yeah, but you asked me specifically like, hey, what can I do around the house to help you out? And I didn't really have much of an answer, but I do now.
Okay.
Sometime this week, I was hoping you could maybe dig a 6-foot hole in the backyard.
Is that for me?
No, I'm growing tomato plants.
Oh, good for you. What a lovely human being you are, Heather. But that's it, guys. listen, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. And thank you for listening to me get all angry and pissed off and shit. That was fun. And also, we had a good time. We always have fun here. Remember, as always, go over and check out the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram at Gastlecast. And for those winners, please reach out to us on Instagram, and we will send you your things right a friggin' way. Right away. Guys, remember, as always, we are together, yes. We will catch you next time.
Bye.